Welcome back to another night out here in the shop. What do we have tonight? Well, that is this insanely nice Hummer H2. So this thing is, great looking. It's got real flames up the hood, down both sides. It's got real flames in the back of it. They're under the hood on the engine cover. I mean, the seats have ostrich skin on them. This thing is absolutely insane. Why is it here, you may ask? Well, he went and took it to another shop in the area, and instead of putting 7 quarts of oil in it, they put 10. So ended up that he jumped in it, drove on a 4-hour trip, and there was oil blowing out the exhaust, and hey, I guess the rest is history. So it's here now to do up pipes. Oh my goodness, I'm dying. All right. So it's here now to do up pipes. He believes that the cats are plugged now because of all the oil. It's running really badly, so we're gonna replace all the O2 sensors and both up pipes, which includes all the cats. So we're gonna do that. I guess on the driver's side header here, he had an exhaust gas temp gauge, so the little fitting in there is leaking. He wants that closed up. And I believe that's all for tonight. So we're gonna go get this thing up, get underneath it, get the old exhaust off. We'll get the new exhaust back on, and yeah, I'm gonna need some help, so let's do it. All right, and just like that, we're done the job. Just kidding. All right, so we got the truck moved, or SUV or whatever, and we have the new replacement parts. These are MagnaFlow stock replacements. So it has the new cats there. I have 4 new O2 sensors we're gonna put in here and make sure that you anti-seize them, just in case you ever wanna get them back out later. It comes with new clamps for the pipes at the back and new gaskets for up at the front. We have the Hummer up here on the hoist. Let's jump underneath. And it doesn't look too bad. It looks like we can get right up in here beside the drive shaft, and we can get to the bolts on the driver's side. Coming over here to the passenger side, you can see them up there, so we can get to those. And then if we come backward, here's where we're going to connect one pipe, and here's where we're going to connect the other pipe. So this joint here, it's probably not going to be the most fun to get apart, but that's okay. And looks like we're going to be able to get out the 2 bolts in the back here. The ones up here at the front, they never supply those with the new pipe, so we may end up having to replace them with just a bolt and a nut. But that's roughly what we're getting into. So yeah, enough talking. Let's get working. All right, so like I said, these are MagnaFlow replacements. We're gonna go ahead and take the O2 sensor out of the package. We'll put a little bit of anti-seize on the threads. We'll thread all the O2s in and then get these things back up and into place. All right, and just like that, we got it done. So as you saw, the bolts up at the headers on this thing were just destroyed. Every time I tried to turn the bottom, it turned on the top. There's no real good way to get a grinder up there to cut them or a torch or anything. So what I did was grab the air chisel and I chiseled through the bolt, basically cutting that bolt right off. And I did that to all 6 of them, 3 on each side up at the headers. The ones at the back down here at the bottom, those came out as it was just the clamp and those 2 through bolts. I got those out. We went ahead, threw some anti-seize on the new O2 sensors, got those put in place, put the pipes back up. Make sure you don't forget the little gasket that goes in up at the headers, and just loosely tighten all the bolts. Try to get everything, you know, in the correct orientation so that it's not hitting the transmission or the same pipes or a cross member or anything like that. And then once you're in that position, you're ready to slam it home and tighten everything up. So we were able to get this job done. Customer did ask that we went and checked the header bolts up at the motor here that go into the side of the cylinder head. We did that. All those bolts were tight, no issue there. So that's it, job done on this one. He does want to bring it back for a little bit of powder coating and that kind of stuff, which we're gonna wait until the winter, as you know, it's close enough here. It's the beginning of October already. So we're going to get into that in, I don't know, maybe a month or so. We'll get some things powder coated, cleaned up, and ready to go. But for 2003, I mean, this thing is absolutely spotless. The underneath looks absolutely perfect. Now, mind you, as you can see, I am absolutely covered with oil. I did mention that he had it at another shop, and instead of putting 7 quarts of oil in it, they did 10. So that oil found its way out. It is much quieter now with the new exhaust on there. And I'm looking forward to see what he says for how it runs. Hopefully it runs a little bit better than it did previously. I believe those cats were all full of oil, and it was just kind of clogging them all up, creating a whole bunch of back pressure that he didn't need. The pipes on these cat pipes here at the back where they connect to the rest of the exhaust system, those were absolutely soaked in oil. So you know that the cat, you know, the brick up in there, that is absolutely covered and saturated all the way through, if it's all the way through that pipe, as bad as it is. So anyways, long story short, this one's done. It wasn't too bad of a job. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, making it this far into the video. I really appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully you'll come back and see some more. Anyways, take it easy, have a great night, and we'll catch you on the next one. Do stuff.